Hey, it's JJ. How are we doing? We are at the Bushcraft 2023. Today is Friday. I actually got here about 24 hours ago, but I've just set myself up and got all my other setups all done and just chilled out with the guys that I'm mainly sort of camping with this weekend. I have got my modded Lavu remodded. Let's turn you around. There we go. I just stopped that bit of film, but there you go. So I sent my modded Lavu back off to Sean, Northern Outdoors UK, and as you can quite clearly see from the pics, I have had a centre section put in. This is Northern Outdoors' first ever official centre section, and that now gives me the room for a camp cot bed. Slept in that last night. Worked an absolute treat. Absolute treat. That is amazing. But let's just take you over here. This is where some of the other guys and that are all sort of pitched up in our little communal area. But look at this, and this isn't finished yet. We've still got some more to rig up. Ignore those fancy dancy glamping pods over there, which do look nice, but look at this. Lavu Fest. We've got about 24 Lavus all set up, size 2s, separated out. One's done as bakers like mine, halves. I've got about 3 here. We've got some more stretches and that over here, some of the skirts and that put on, and we've got a little display area that we're going to be doing, or Andrew is going to be doing some carving skills and demonstrations on fatwood. And the Lavus just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's the main arena over there, but I'm going to walk up over to the Woodland to meet my good friend Ed, EC Woodland Crafts. Let's go and meet him. Let's go and meet him. They will let anybody in nowadays. It's Mr. EC Woodland Crafts. How you doing, mate?
Good, thanks, you.
Hello, 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 hello. We're gonna have a chat. See you in a bit. Hey, we are back. I just want to show you something. Now, normally when I come to the show, normally Ed is my camp chef, but because I'm so booked out this year doing things and doing the stage work, I'm not actually gonna be able to enjoy the awesome food. Yeah, and he's actually dished it out to somebody else this year. But I just want to get this on film. Is last year, although I've met Ed since, I gave Ed a knife of mine, and I wasn't really happy with the handle of it, and I'm gonna do my normal Instagram post and share all this. But so this is a Nesmuk that I got off a good friend a few years ago, and I just wasn't happy with how the handle was, and Ed has completely changed the handle for me. And what's the wood again, mate? Sorry.
It's yew.
It's he's replaced the scales with yew with red liners and that, and it fits so much better in the hand. Absolutely love it. There's what your second one that you've done, is it?
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
second
one,
one.
yeah.
So I saw Ed's own knife that he'd literally made himself, and loved the handle on it. So I basically asked Ed to redo this, and because I wasn't happy with the original handle, I wasn't using it, and that is an absolute beauty. You've done yourself really well, mate.
Cheers, mate. That's from the same tree from my garden.
Yeah. So wherever I go now, I've got a bit of Ed with me, so, which could be taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I will obviously share before and after pics on Instagram, and so thank you very much, my friend. That is much appreciated. And you should also go and check out Ed's channel and Instagram, EC Woodland Crafts. There you go. I've got to go. Catch you later. Bye.
Can you hear me while you're watching the news? I know I've been gone for quite some time, but I can see you. Can you see me too? I'll find somebody like you.
I say, old chaps. Look at this flying plethora of gentlemen that we've got here. Mr. Des Catties and Stevie, the state detective, and hiding here is Mr. Rough Timber selling his wares. Good night, chaps.
Yeah.
The food that was cooked on one of Jim's reflector ovens that Stevie demolished last night looks absolutely amazing. Woo.
Learn these important skills are very good, and if any parents out there, pass it on to your kids, because let me tell you this, they will not teach you this stuff at school. Kids just don't get taught that anymore. I don't think they ever did. So when you go back to Native Americans, that was their way of life. They were mobile, agile.
Gender at the moment, but if people are putting money into woodland and woodland planting, could I just please ask you to check that one, it's going towards something that's at least native or is at least beneficial to biodiversity, and two, look carefully at who's going to be the beneficiary of the finance.
And that never moved because we was always letting the tyres down, you know. And we sat there like contemplating our future, and his brother come up the road in a motorbike, and he ran smack in the back of this car. He went up in the air about 30 feet, done a triple somersault with Pike, landed on his feet and run straight in the pub. Well, I was amazed. I thought, that's brilliant. And Daisy said they teach you to do that in the Paris. So I thought, I'll have some of that, you know.
Revelation, actually, because I just couldn't make sense of my crazy trajectory of my life and why I have no filter, and I struggle with social communications with people. I just really had a very difficult life, actually, and now I know why. So my pathway to primitive really started as a very, very young child. I was deeply connected to nature.
crack that blade locks. It's also, as it's a skinning knife, it's not meant for woodworking, it's meant for a different purpose. I think we'll put these two away for now and you use a nice I'll give you.
And practice what these legends on the TV showcase to everyone, and I could actually have something going on. So over time I slowly got rid of a lot of my kit and ended up finding myself just going out with a pot, fire starter and a knife and doing pretty well. So I thought to myself, so I went out one time and I set up a shelter, got the water on the boil, made some
particular picture was a moment during a day it'd been quite a long point for them to get to this point, and they were having an absolutely amazing time together. Now, you wouldn't believe the kind of struggle that these young people had been through when you look at this picture.
Presence when it's needed, or perhaps external aids whenever they are needed of some more information on how to locate missing subjects. Okay, and as far as I can tell by myself, I'm a volunteer for a specific section of an alpine rescue in the north of Italy, very close to the Swiss.
Servi o Exército Brasileiro, sou veterano do Exército Brasileiro, servi na infantaria. Em 2012 eu montei a minha escola relacionada ao Bushcraft e sobrevivência no Brasil, onde a gente trabalha sobrevivência em alguns biomas, né, de floresta tropical, né, como Mata Atlântica e Amazônia. E sou casado, tenho 2 filhos.
Power to kind of change people, do things for them. So your name again was? Andrew. Andrew, you in the bushcraft world shall forever be known as Colin Crampball. Are you happy with that?
I can live with it. Yeah. I've been through worse.
Yeah. I've suffered worse. Yeah. And, Jamie from Massachusetts. You're now going to be known in the bushcraft world as Helen Horsehoof Fungus. How does that sound?
Brilliant.
Yeah? Brilliant. Now, I think you kind of get an idea where this might be going, but you're now in the bushcraft world. Do you promise to continue your education, continue learning in the bushcraft world?
Pattern.
I do.
The same pattern as my mum's skirt.
And Helen Horsehoof Fungus. Do you promise to not only leave no trace, but find it leave it in a better place than you found it before?
I do.
Colin Crampball, do you, sir, promise to continuously go out and buy more kit?
Eventually.
Helen Horsehoof Fungus, do you promise to not only allow Colin Crampball to go out and buy more kit, but you endorse his buying, but you encourage it, you allow him to go out and spend that money?
I do.
That is brilliant. Just hold this for me a second. Don't anybody say this phrase, this is one I'm saving for later. Colin Crampball Fungus. Colin Crampball, Helen Horsehoof Fungus. It gives me my immense pleasure to introduce you and induct you into the world of bushcraft. You may stand up. You may kiss your bride now. No, that's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, Helen Horsehoof Fungus and Colin Crampball, everybody. Well done, well done. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for doing that.
You don't need 2 ears anyway.
No. That's, How are we all doing? Well, the bushcraft show ended and I'm back home. Absolutely shattered, absolutely shattered. I really didn't get around to doing too much sort of filming or taking that many more pics after my initial little sweep rounds and that, because I was just absolutely on it as Master of Ceremonies, and I really didn't get much of a chance to really sort of do much. Obviously I caught up with friends and stuff like that, but oh my days, what an amazing event. So if you're actually kind of seeing this video, I've managed to put something together. So if you managed to get around to watch it, I appreciate that. You've got to get yourself to the show. It's such an amazing event. Hope this encourages you to go along. Cheers. I'm shattered.